All right, welcome to our Week 14/15 installment of Ask the Booth. Our man Nick Hardwick is back. Took a little sabbatical last week.
Parent-teacher conferences.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, very important for the little ones to make sure they're on track.
You know what they say, if you don't set the young ones on track by the time they're 2, you're stewed forever.
I'm host.
So, yeah, I was about to say something else. But it's good to have you back, Nick. Remember, you can always submit the questions through any form of our social media, any of the platforms, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, you name it, we'll get to it. It's hashtag Ask the Booth. So, Nick, let's get started with Evan Gibson asks, can Keenan Allen be stopped?
One-on-one? No. He can't be stopped one-on-one, seriously. Last week against the Redskins, you're seeing more and more double teams thrown Keenan Allen's way, which is doing what? It's opening up Hunter Henry.
Hello, Tyrell Williams.
It's opening up Tyrell Williams. Guys are going to continue to pop open because Keenan Allen, one-on-one, unguardable.
This is from Kodator, I guess. How do the Bolts, speaking of contain Tyreek Hill?
Tyreek Hill is a weapon and part of their offense. I think if the Chargers defense does what it's been doing over the last several weeks, they're going to be just fine. You can't let him have the big plays like the 30-yarder that he had the first time the teams matched up with the linebacker on that over. Yes.
I mean, it's a much different looking defense on the back end than we saw in that Week 3 against them. All right, the atmosphere at Arrowhead will be playoff-like. How do the Chargers prep for that? Do they do any prep? Do they pump in music or anything like that?
Yeah, absolutely. Every team across the NFL does that portion of it. They got loudspeakers. They'll be cranking in crowd noise. The thing you can't prep for is the emotional portion of it.
And I guess I'll do the follow-up question here. And is there something, even if it's negative energy, just about having that much energy in a stadium where you're playing?
It's the best.
Yeah.
It's the best. Driving in, the giant parking lot, all the tailgating going on, they'll be all riled up, greased up. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
It's a tremendous atmosphere.
It is.
And it's one of the more special places to play in the NFL.
All right, and finally, what's the best place for visiting Charger fans to grab true Kansas City barbecue?
Okay, the thing about Kansas City barbecue, there's a lot of places. Everyone's got their own particular flavors. Mine is Jack Stacks, and you gotta have the burnt ends. So off of the ribs, those little knobbies, the little fat, crunchy, burnt knobbies, that's where it's at now. Jack Stacks has the best.
I would just say if you're gonna make a trip to Kansas City, make sure you go to the Jazz Museum. It's pretty special. All right, that's gonna do it. You got jazz clubs, you got barbecue, and a whole lot of great football analysis thanks to this guy. We'll be back again next week, and you know what? There may be a very special live Ask the Booth coming on Saturday from Kansas City right before we make our way over to Arrowhead, so make sure you keep your eyes out for that.